nothing comes easy.
Yeah.
You have to work for everything every day. And Bill Walsh always told me this, man. He said, look, if you don't put the work in, you don't have a chance.
Mm.
If you mess around all week long and you feel like, okay, now it's game time on that Sunday, somehow I'm gonna turn it up and go make those plays. No, it's not gonna happen. Doing those like that Sunday, that Monday, or those playoff games or those Super Bowls. I had one speed, and that was it. And my teammates, they thought I was crazy because they were like, Jerry, why are you still working so hard? Why you're the man. You don't have to do that anymore. I felt like I needed to set the example. If I set the example and I practice a certain way, and my teammates, if they buy into it, now we have a cohesive group. We have an engine, and we're going to be unstoppable. Because that those guys pretty much had your back.
Well, I think that's huge to be able to set your team up to show this is the standard. Like to create that standard, to have that deliberate season and training, and to go from the 5 yard line, like you said, all the way 95 yards when Joe Montana would throw you that slant route every rep. And I know Joe would always talk about that with you, and how you took every rep to the house. And that's something that my dad always taught me. You can't, like, one of the things that bothers me is, like, if a guy takes a ball and stops at the 5 yard line. You already gotten all the way down there. Like, why would you turn around now? Like, but like, so like, keep going. Like, I always try to get on guys about that, but just finish the reps. And so we have several guys, a lot of guys that do that, which is great. They finish the rep, which is huge to me. And so, a few things I want to talk to you about before. I know you got a busy day and we're all rolling. I'm getting ready for your 49ers over here, just so you know. Yeah. I'm talking to Jerry Rice right now, having a good time, getting ready for the last game of this regular season. But I want to talk about one. I wanted you to quickly talk to me about how significant this relationship with you and Joe was, and then kind of the comparison with Joe and Steve. But then also, I want you to talk about just these championship teams. You've won the Super Bowl 3 times, right? 3 time Super Bowl winner, is
Yeah,
that right?
right,
3 time
right.
Super Bowl winner, Super Bowl MVP. I want to kind of bring up some of these games, but talk to me about just that relationship between Joe and your relationship with him, and how connected that was. But also Steve, you kind of talked about it a little bit, but and how are they different? Because I love watching great
Yeah.
quarterbacks, and both of them were great.
Well, the thing about both guys, you talking about complete professionals that came to work every day, and we knew that if we had those guys under center and we had some time on the clock, they could lead us downfield and win that football game. Now, Joe, on the other hand, my relationship with Joe, it was so smooth. I mean, the timing of everything. He knew my body language. He knew exactly when I was getting ready to come out of the cut, so he could let the ball go. And he had the confidence in me that I was gonna, fight for the ball or make that play. And it was just like, and I always use this as an example. My manager, she always gets on me about this, but and I have told Joe this too. I said, Joe, I said, man, if you were a female, I would date you because we got such great chemistry. So yeah, we would joke around about that. But now
Oh
think about
man.
this transition of Steve Young, a lefty. I had never caught a ball from a lefty. So
That's crazy how much different
so
the ball is. People don't understand
yeah,
how the ball comes in, the trajectory of the ball comes in differently too.
yeah, the different spin on the ball. So now everything that I had developed with Joe, I had to put that on the back burner, and I had to transition to Steve. And I was able to do that because, you know, uh, I was one of those guys that was always gonna just make plays for you. I was gonna somehow build a relationship, gain your confidence. So doing individual drills, I had this trainer, this equipment guy. He was a lefty, and I would catch so many balls from him, just in between drills. So I got used to and I got acclimated to Steve. And Steve and I, we went on. We had the touchdown record for a long time until I think Peyton Manning and also
Marvin Harrison.
the yeah, Marvin Harrison broke that record. Now I think Tom Brady and Gronk, they have it now. But yeah, I was able to adjust to Steve, and I told Steve, because I said, Steve, man, you got to stay in the pocket a little bit longer, man, because here's the deal: you're hurting my numbers right now, okay? Every time you run with that football, because I never thought I would see the transition where the dual quarterback. And you are one of the best when it comes to that. But what I noticed about you too is that when you get out of the pocket, you keep your eyes downfield. You're still looking to make that play.
Yeah, I'm not
And
looking at running.
yeah, and Steve Young, he was the same way. He was more of a runner at first, then he wanted to become more of a pocket passer. And after that, man, I feel like I've had two of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. But I could have easily, after leaving Joe, had this ego where I said, you know what, man, you need to just adjust to me. But no, I wanted to adjust to Steve. And once I did that, man, we were able to do just great things on the football field.
Jeff Dye, you got your 2-minute drill. I love 2-minute drill.
I got the 2-minute drill, which is actually.
I like throwing to a guy like Jerry Rice. So let's do the 2-minute drill. You want to talk about it real fast?
Yes, sir. All right, Jared. Here's how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna give you. The 2-minute drill is huge in football. That's crunch time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you rapid fire questions. We have 2 minutes. I'm gonna try to get as many as possible, and you're gonna go first. Then Russ will answer the question or a variation of it, and just give me the fastest thing you can do. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Yep.
All right. 2 minutes on the clock, producers. All right. And sprints or endurance run?
Endurance.
Sprints.
Okay. Favorite non-football athlete to watch currently?
Non-football?
Yeah. Could be basketball, could be hockey.
LeBron James.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go with. I like watching Steph Curry because it's watching him goes against the odds of just everything he can do, just how he does it.
All right, Dancing with the Stars or Shark Tank?
Dancing with the Stars.
I'm gonna go with Dancing with the Stars. Jerry Rice on Dancing with the Stars.
What feels better? What feels better? A touchdown or a birdie?
A touchdown.
That's easy.
What about an eagle?
I know Jerry's got a good handicap over there playing all that golf.
Oh, he had to throw an eagle in there.
I know Jerry's playing all that handicap golf over there. But for me, I'm going to go with the touchdown for sure. So letting it spin, letting the guy catch it, there's nothing better.
All right, 60 seconds. You guys are both the greatest, but what is something you're bad at besides technology, Jerry?
Cooking.
Okay.
I'm not a good cook.
Man, I would say I'm not good at I'm not a jumper. Like I'm a ground animal. Like I'm gonna move side to side, this whole jumping thing, like box jumps. I'm like, oh god, I gotta do box jumps again. Like I'm not a major jumper.
30 seconds left. Jerry, what's your favorite route to run? And Russ, what's your favorite route to throw?
The Dino is post, corner, post.
Yeah, he mastered that route. I would say there's nothing better than letting a guy run underneath a deep go ball, a deep post route. One of those two, letting a guy run underneath it. That's always fun.
I thought you were going to say to DK. Favorite country to visit? 10 seconds.
Favorite country to visit? I guess London.
Okay.
Yeah, London was probably my favorite place. I would say London, or I would say Japan.
I like it.
London. We had so many 49er fans. It was unbelievable.
Russ always talks about France. I thought for sure he was going to say France. But here's the thing. That is our 2-minute drill. But one more final question. We're going into overtime. I know you got to go, Jerry. Who wins this week, Seahawks or the San Francisco 49ers? You know the answer, Jerry. You know the answer.
Niners.
What?
All right, well.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.